Hey guys, it's Kim Holmes from MyFitCoach.ca, personal trainer and online fitness coach for busy moms. Today I want to go through the 4 most common mistakes that I see when people are doing squats. And I'm going to give you some real actionable tips that you can take to learn how to fix these problems and make your squat perfect right away. So mistake number 1 would be using your knees to start your squat rather than your hips. So here's what I'm talking about. So if you're squatting and you're using your knees, usually people start to bend their knees first and then sit into the squat. So this is the incorrect way to do the squat while using your knees. What we actually want to do is start the squat at our hips. So there's a brief little hip hinge here that happens. We sort of tilt our hips back and then we sit our weight into the hips and heels. So again, that movement, rather than starting at the knees, begins at our hips. Notice the difference on that. Now there's nothing happening in my knees. So if you're often feeling like, hey, I always feel my squats in the knees, just focus on that little pelvic tilt, hips go back, weight going back into your hips and heels. Think like you're sitting into a chair. So mistake number 2 that I often see when people are performing a squat is depth, perhaps not low enough in the squat. So oftentimes we'll squat just partial, just maybe to here. And what we really want to try to do is, if we can, see if we can get to 90 degrees, maybe potentially a little bit lower. Now, if you have some injuries, I want you to respect that. I want you to go as low as your body will allow you. However, if you're fully functioning injury-free, what I recommend is starting with a chair squat. So grab a chair here, sit on it, stand up, and then practice your squat like so. So first my hips go back. I'm going to try to touch my bum on that chair, just to get a good idea of how low we want to go in our squat. By getting lower, we're going to activate more muscle groups. We're going to hit those glutes a little bit more, and you're going to get more bang for your buck. Mistake number 3 that I see is what I call the sandwich fold. So what that means is sometimes I will see people squatting, and what will happen is we'll be doing the knee bend or the hip hinge, but we're folding here. And so the squat looks like this. Not what we want at all. In fact, it's going to be very hard on our low back, and we're not really targeting the muscle groups on our lower body that we want to hit. So again, we're going to do that little brief hip hinge. We're going to use the hips first. We're going to try to sit down as low as we can. And this chest, these chest muscles, everything stays open. Our shoulders are sort of back and down. You might feel this even a little bit in your low back at first, as you're forcing those muscles of your upper back to pull you back. We're using the core a lot more. And you're going to get way lower on your squat and work way more muscle groups, again, getting more bang for your buck. Mistake number 4, using the wrong weight. Now this can be either using too much weight or using too little. Have you ever seen the guy at the gym who's got the barbell loaded and he's squatting 300 pounds but only to here? What I would rather see you do, strip all that weight off, get the form and the technique first. Get yourself here so your chest is up, and instead of only squatting to here, let's see if you can go all the way down here and then bring that weight up. If you can do the correct form with that weight, you're good to go. Now, I often see people using too light of weights too. Once you've mastered that technique, we have to remember that our lower body, those muscles in our legs, our quads, our hamstrings, our glutes, are big muscle groups. They can handle a lot of weight. They carry our weight every single day. So make sure, if you're using a rep range of 10 reps, let's say, by the time you finish that 10 rep set, or that last rep on the set, you should feel really, really tired. Make sure you're using enough weight so that you are getting the most bang for your buck and you're actually building strength in those muscles.